Wilbert, I have to hold you really bad right now. Can you stay up, please? Stay up! Wilbert! Wilbert, I need you to concentrate here, bud. This is not going to work. Oh! I hope you're focused, Wilbert. This is how I focus my videos because I don't have anyone to help me. Ugh. Hopefully this is focused on him because this is where I'm sitting. I'd like to give a big shout out in my first video of the year to my main man Wilbert here, the Wookiee, because without him, focusing today's video would not be possible. What? It's Joshua. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this thing. I like how I'm positioned. I feel so far away. Like I feel uberly far away right now. And I'm in sweatpants. You don't know that. I know you do. This is gonna be a totally funny blooper reel. You guys! It's 2016. Ah! That's so scary to me. Like that is legit scary to me. The fact that 2015 is done and over with. Thank God. And we are moving forward. I'm gonna be completely honest. I really liked 2015. I thought it was a great year. I don't have really any complaints about 2015. I've been reading a lot of my Facebook posts and on my Twitter feed, and everyone's kind of like, I'm so over 2015. It was a horrible year, blah, blah, blah. And I'm kind of like, I enjoyed it. I did a lot. I grew as a person. I really embraced work and school and YouTube, and I just feel like 2015 was a very good year. And I can assure you in 2016, yes, I will continue to come up with songs that fit a situation, just like I did. Don't you worry. But along with that, I have definitely made some resolutions for this year, and I'm kind of like one of those people that I will make them and I'm just kind of like let's eat healthy. Like let's obviously eat healthy. But I need to be more specific when I'm saying we need to eat more healthy or I need to eat more healthy. And I just, like when I was going through this list I have on my phone here of things I want to accomplish in 2016, I was really specific with what I wanted to do. I have 6 resolutions thus far that I really feel like are good, achievable goals for this year. And this is not one of them that I wrote down, but I just realized I need to do this. I am going to really try to not look at the viewfinder. It's one of those things where I feel like, and I'm just gonna do it right now, that when I look at it, I'm like, oh, that's who I'm talking to, not the lens. I need to talk to the lens. But I need to figure out a way I can cover that up and still know that I'm recording and not look at it. Because I still look at it, because I look at the red button on my viewfinder. We will figure this out. Or someone just needs to come over, watch me film, and watch that button, okay? So if anyone wants to sign up to be like a personal assistant for me, that'd be fab. Okay, enough rambling, let's get on with these resolutions. So, one of the biggest things that I learned about myself in 2015 that I am totally going to work on for 2016 is I need to be silent. And you're probably like, Al, but you're like really loud and bubbly. And I'm not talking about that kind of silent. I'm talking about the kind of silent where I don't share everything about my life. Now, you guys are probably like, Al, you are on YouTube. You share like it's your job to share, which is true. Like, I love coming on here and I love hauling stuff, talking about makeup, talking about fashion, talking about Tinder and crap and everything. Like, I literally love it. This is my getaway. But I just realized with 2015 that there were a few situations where I shared too much and I lost my identity. That was like the biggest thing for me. That was my biggest struggle in 2015, was I felt like I kind of lost who I was because I shared so much that other people were like, oh yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. And they started doing it. Like, I lost like a sense of individuality because I was sharing all the things that I liked. And I know that probably sounds kind of weird and I'm trying to like explain it to you guys, but it was one of those things where I would like share something with someone and they would go and do it, or they would go and buy it, or they would go and do the same thing. Like I kind of felt like if I was doing it, people just wanted to do it, which, I mean, I talked to my mom about it, and I've actually talked to my mom a lot about it, And it's been a very sensitive subject with my mom and I. Not saying like we fought about it or anything, but just like, she'd be like, you just need to get over it. Like you need to stop worrying and you need to just accept the fact that with this life that you have, you know, sharing your life on YouTube, that it comes with that territory of you share it, people are probably gonna go do it. I guess like for those 19 years, like every time I did something, like I never expected people to like go out and do the same thing or buy the same thing or whatever. But I just am really going to try in 2016 that if I do something, I might not share it right away. If I buy something, I'm not going to share it right away. Like I'm going to take the time to enjoy it and embrace it, and then I'll share it. And I don't want you guys to feel like I'm cheating you out of my life, but there just kind of got to a point where I was like, wow, this is not fun for me to go and buy things. Like I can't even tell you, like I went and bought something. Like I'm gonna just share a little story. I went out and bought something, I'm not gonna say what it was, but I went out and bought it the other day and I really wanted to Instagram it, but I knew that I couldn't because I knew that a few individuals would just go out and buy it almost for the sake of like saying they could have the same thing as me. And I don't want that to sound really bitchy, but I just really want to enjoy things for myself, like enjoy the time that I can have with them, whether it be a family vacation or hanging with friends, kind of just going off the radar a little bit and then sharing it. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. It makes sense in my mind, that's why it's my resolution, but I hope you guys understand where like I'm coming from. Don't think that like if I find like a cute top or something, I'm not gonna be like, go get this. No, like I will totally still do that. But with certain particular items in my life, personal, physical, like anything like that, like I will share them. I just wanna make sure that I have the time to enjoy them first and then let everyone else in on them. Okay, the next one is so typical, it's kind of just so common white girl, and it's to eat better. Okay, so I really broke this down and was like, okay, so what do I mean when I mean eat better? Like I already eat pretty good. And I thought about it and I'm like, I know something that I can do to eat better. I cannot eat in bed. I'm one of those individuals who will take her dinner and go eat it in bed. I will get all the food in the house and go put it in my bed and go eat. Like, I literally love my bed. I could spend forever in my bed. Like, if my bed was to move with me everywhere, I would literally, I would take a shower in my bed. I would get married in my bed. I love my bed. And I always am like eating more than I should when I'm in my bed. Like, my mom always tells me, she's like, you need to stop eating in bed. Like, you need to stop. That's where a bunch of your calories come from, which is totally true. Like, most people are probably gonna be like, oh, so your mom thinks you're fat or whatever. No, that's not what we're getting at here, people. The fact is that I will wait, like, to eat so I can eat in my bed. Like, it is so bad. And I just need to make sure that I'm being very conscious about what I'm eating. Now, like, if I'm watching a movie and I want some popcorn, like, yeah. But, like, I need to, like, stop, like, having actual meals. And it would also, it was almost patho, but also it's probably going to help my back if I don't eat in bed. Like, that was kind of weird, it's like, But seriously, like, I am in my bed so much and I eat in my bed so much that, like, one, my calories are probably like through the roof when I eat in there, and my back is really bad. So there's kind of killing two birds with one stone. Number 3 kind of goes with number 2, well, part of it, and it's I need to stop being a wuss and I need to go to the chiropractor. I have this huge fear of the chiropractor. If you guys have a fear of the chiropractor, please tell me down below so that I'm not afraid. Like, I don't feel like I'm alone in this world. I have seen those videos where they like take your neck and they go, and then they go, and then they go, oh, and I'm like, oh, like, I don't understand how people find enjoyment out of that. Oh my gosh, but so many people have told me, like, Al, your back is bad. Like, you need to go to the chiropractor. You need to get your hips and your spine and your neck and your body realigned. And my back has been bad since high school. It was since grade school because of sports. Like, I played physical sports and a lot of wear and tear. A lot of wear and tear on my body. And I just need to stop being a wuss, and like a bunch of my friends have said like, listen, like I know that you're nervous, but still like you need to suck it up and stop being a wuss. And trust me, you guys, I'm listening to you. I hear you loud and clear. It's just one of those things where I'm like, that sound. I wonder if I could put headphones in. But if you guys have any advice for people who are a little bit afraid of the chiropractor, leave me a comment below, make me feel better so that in 2016, I will go and get my back figured out. Number 4 is also kind of cliche, but I just want to go somewhere. So 2015, I went obviously on my family vacation to the Caribbean with my parents for their 25th anniversary. You guys watched all that. That was so much fun. Like I couldn't even tell you guys. That was like one of the best vacations. And I also just went to Chicago, as you guys saw. So I want to make sure that I do a few things. Like I want to make sure that I go somewhere I haven't in Michigan, because that's where I'm from. If you didn't know that, if you're new, it's okay. I'm from Michigan. I'm from Michigan. Name that movie. It's me, girls. I also want to make sure that maybe I like go somewhere like around me. So like somewhere in Ohio. No, we don't want to go to Ohio. What are we talking about? Worst state ever. Go blue. I want to make sure I like go somewhere like Indiana, or like maybe go down to Tennessee, or maybe just I want to go somewhere that I haven't. One of actually my bucket list items is going to the JJ's Diner from Parks and Rec. That's like an actual diner, and it's actually not called JJ's, it's called something different, but I've seen like the building that they use the outside for and everything, and I really want to go to it. And I also like want to go visit places like in the office and whatever. Like that's kind of like the cheesy stuff that I want to do. I really want to go to Tennessee. I would really like to go to Nashville, or just like go travel anywhere. Like I'll go by myself, I'll go with one person, I'll go with 10 people. Like I don't care, but I think for sure no matter what, this summer I'm gonna go up north what we call like up north in Michigan. I'm gonna go up north and camp and swim and boat and just do like a lot of fun stuff. Like I'm gonna take like a long weekend, get some friends, and we're gonna do the damn thing. And Sarah, I know you're watching this, we will go canoeing. I promise you, canoeing or kayaking, whatever the heck you want to do. We will do it in 2016. Okay, so this one was a little different for me. I'm in a swivel chair, by the way. I am so weird, it's not even funny, I tell you. Okay, so in 2015, it was kind of one of those years that I was really starting to find my sense of style and like not care what other people thought that I like wore. But at the same time, like I would like look at a piece of clothing and I'd be like, I can't wear that. I'll get weird looks. Like I can't wear those shoes. Like I have these killer JLo knee-high suede boots, as you guys have probably seen them on my blog posts. And I absolutely like adore them. And I finally just was like, screw it. I'm gonna wear these bad boys. Like I don't care what anyone thinks. I just like don't want to care. Like I know what I want to be in this world, which is in the fashion industry and in social media, and people in the fashion industry don't, I mean like they care, but they're so unique and they don't, like they're gonna wear what they want to wear, and I just want that mentality to set in finally where I'm like, Al, just wear it. Just wear the piece of clothing. Like it's a piece of clothing. Like it doesn't define who you are or what, it doesn't. So I just need to, once again, stop being a wuss and wear whatever the heck I want. And the last resolution that I have is probably the biggest one. So I like feel really bad that I'm like still talking about it because it's done and over with, but it was such a big part of 2015, even though it was at the end. So my car accident, it happened. It was horrible. I don't care to dwell on it, like the story of it, but the lesson that it taught me was it sometimes takes something life-threatening to find out who the true people in your life are. I cannot even tell you how amazed and disappointed I was in some of the people that I called friends. I was amazed because like, Matt came to, like, he was like texting me the entire time. Like I had texted Josh because he was like the second person that came to my mind, and I said I got in an accident, and then Matt called me right away, and he was like, are you okay? Like, he was like, okay, is this her? Is this her? You're gonna need to do this for the next whole day. And like follow-ups, like him and Anna, like I just like couldn't even believe like you two were just so amazing, and it like made me realize like you guys are some of like my best friends, and I really appreciate it. And then I knew like I could not call Sarah right away because I knew that I needed to like calm myself and relax myself. But even when I did, she was like, okay, it's okay. Like you know, she was very calm about it. And then I just remember like she's like texting me a couple days after. She was like, I just passed the exit. I'm just thinking about you and I'm so happy you're alive. And then I saw her a couple days ago and I was like, this is the first time I've seen you. She's like, don't talk about it. She just hugged me. And then like, oh God, calling Cole was horrible. I told my mom, I was like, Mom, am I okay to call Cole now? And she was like, yeah, I think so. I just started bawling. Oh my God, I started bawling. And he wrote me just this beautiful little letters, and I won't talk about it, but those kind of people, like I was like in utter shock of like how really #blessed I am to have a certain 5 individuals in my life. But then with that came the fact of it really showed me who weren't my true friends, especially one individual in particular who I thought was an absolute best friend, and they did not contact me. Hardly, I shouldn't say that they didn't contact me at all, because they did somewhat, just not in the way that I figured they would, considering the fact that they were a best friend. So I guess what I'm trying to get at is that in 2016, I will put in as much effort talking to you as you put in talking to me. I know that probably sounds super selfish, but I'm just at a point in my life where I could give a crap. The X amount of people that I have in my life, I would rather have 2 people in my life that are absolutely amazing people than have 200 people that don't really care about me, literally. You people that I'm talking about, those 5 individuals, you know who you are. Like, you do. And I don't want this to be like super like bitchy sounding, but I just like want you guys in 2016 to really look at your core people and the people you surround yourself with, and really analyze if they are good people, if they're people that, you know, you would have in your wedding kind of thing. Like, that's I guess what I'm getting at is I'm going to be extremely selective with the individuals that I let into my life, and if they want out, I'm really gonna try hard to fight to make sure that they stay in if they're part of that 5. So essentially, I'm just going to define my little circle a little bit better. We're gonna make it more exclusive. It's gonna be, I'm just gonna also put as much effort into talking to people as they talk to me. Okay, you guys, so that is it. That is my first video of 2016. Holy crap. I've actually been doing this for quite some time, and I will have 2015's resolutions and everything down below. I need to do like a comparison, like if I actually kept those resolutions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's make 2016 a beautiful, positive, happy year, and no negativity, no hate, no nothing, just a bunch of smiles everywhere. I know that's gonna be one of my big things, is I'm just gonna try and be as absolutely positive as I absolutely can be, and I hope you guys do that too. Make sure you guys leave me some of your resolutions down below. I would love to know what those are. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, make sure you guys subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Ever since I left the city, you got a reputation for yourself now.
All right.
She's a bad man,